How to make saltwater taffy. I'm not sure how it happened, but every taffy recipe I found seemed to call for temperatures. Incredibly high cooking temperatures. I guess I've got the temperature just right after 6 batches. This is a fantastic party game. Each batch would produce approximately 40 candy bits. Each batch serves 4 guests, but you might reduce the number of guests per batch to 6 or 8 for each batch. You'll need the following things to make saltwater taffy: a saucepan, measuring tools, an accurate candy thermometer, a whisk, a lipped baking sheet or pan, a knife, wax paper torn or cut into 4x4 squares. And you will need the following ingredients: 1 c sugar, 1 t cornstarch, 3/4 c light corn syrup, 2 t butter, 2/3 c water, 1 t salt, 1/8 t baking soda, 1 t extra butter for the pan, and your hands hard candy flavoring oil, gel, food coloring. Step 1. Cook the candy. Grease a lipped sheet or pan with the remaining butter. A 1/4 sheet pan was used. In a saucepan, combine all of the ingredients, except the baking soda, and heat on medium-high. Although keeping an eye on the temperature, whisk constantly for the remainder of the cooking process. The candy will quickly come to a boil, but the total cooking time should be around 10 to 15 minutes, depending on how shallow your pot is. If your candy boils very quickly in your pan, you may need to lower the temperature slightly. This is fine. Remove the pan from the heat as soon as the candy reaches 245 degrees Fahrenheit and easily whisk in the baking soda. The candy can then be poured into your greased pan to cool. Step 2. Pull the candy into taffy. You should start removing the candy until it is cool to the touch. It would be pliable but not sticky sweets. If the candy isn't pliable, it was baked at too hot a temperature and would not pull into a fluffy taffy. Using a knife, cut the taffy into quarters. This is a good amount to work at a time and will yield about 10 pieces for each of your guests. Start to roll and press it into a long snake shape, then pull and stretch it out as far as you can. Fold in half again and drag in the same direction. The first minute or so of pulling is stringy and uninspiring, but it will improve. The method will get smoother and less stringy as you continue to pull. The color will move from M to N. Step 3. Taffy finishing touches. Add a couple drops of your favorite flavoring. Using Lauren brand hard candy flavoring oil. Pull the candy a couple times to add the flavor to texture to see if you're having the desired strength. You'll find that the candy becomes a little sticky at this stage, so place it on a buttered surface if you need to lay it down. Once you've tasted it, apply your coloring. To stop applying more liquid, use a gel food coloring. Put a limited amount at a time. You can still add more, as determined by the size of the toothpick tip. To blend and add the colors, pull the taffy harder. Shape the taffy into a long snake and cut it into small pieces with scissors or knife.
Please subscribe, please like. Thank you for watching.